shrubs add height and volume to our gardens, so maintaining them will ensure that they perform like the stars they are.
One of the questions I'm asked all the time is, when should I prune what? And how hard should I prune it? I'm going to break it down into some simple rules that if you stick to and think about it practically, you're going to be a maestro at pruning. Rule number 1, flowering plants are pruned directly after flowering, if they need it. However, if it's been in the garden for a while and it hasn't had a pruning, well then you are going to prune it more severely. For anything that is evergreen, you are going to give those trims throughout the year. But of course, if you're going to do a hard pruning, much like hedges, the best way to do it is when the plant has the best chance of recovery, which is end of spring, just as we cusp into summer. But of course, there are 1 or 2 anomalies, like hydrangeas. You are not going to prune those in winter when they've got no leaves, because the third lesson of pruning is deciduous plants should be pruned during the winter months. However, that doesn't mean that because your hydrangea's lost all its leaves that you should be pruning it in winter. No! Hydrangea has a flower. So think about it. When do they flower? They flower November, December into January. So the time that you should prune them is directly after flowering. Makes sense, doesn't it? The next question is, if I'm going to prune everything, there's going to be nothing in my garden in flower. Ah, I get it. So much like this front garden where we've got a lot of perennials really full of flower, I never prune everything all at the same time. I do staggered pruning. So let's get the tools for the job and get in there and give it a good prune. And there ain't nothing pretty or elegant about getting into prune. The job just needs to get done. We've removed 2/3. This is what we've got. Don't panic. It's okay. What we want to do now is get in and remove any dead or diseased wood. And you can see it. And any thin, spindly growth. And here I'm going to bring the lopper in. I'm really going to open it up for a lot more breathing space. Right here, we've got dead wood going down. There's a node, which is a little bump. That's the growth point. There's a fresh new growth point. So I'm just going to go in above it and give it a cut. Thin, spindly, we're going to remove it. Dead and diseased, get rid of it. Next up, folks, after the pruning, we're going to give it a good feeding with a organic pelletized fertilizer, and then a good mulching. Prevents weeds, keeps the soil temperature constant, and of course adds that all-important organic matter for all the microbes, the good hohos in the garden.